You see, when you go home, the real rubber meets the pavement. I mean, this is where it's determined. And it's lonely out there, isn't it? And then things start to happen internally. Although you learned a lot, okay, sometimes you're a little hesitant. You're unsure of yourself. Some things are a little bit awkward. There's a little bit of fear that dredges up. The butterflies get in there. And we fall back into the habit of saying, I can't. Well, I can't do it. And I want you to think about that for a moment. We passed out a sheet, and we want you to try to identify your can'ts all weekend long of things that you learned that you might feel hesitant or awkward about doing. Okay? And let's analyze. I think Kevin said it so much. You have a choice. It isn't that necessarily you can't be at the convention. Okay? It's that you make a choice not to be because you don't want to badly enough, because you haven't decided what you're about, what your identity is about. Because somebody who's a go now, who's an unfranchised owner, who's a leader, who's going to be successful, who's going to change their life, absolutely would be there. You see? So it's not that they can't, it's that they won't be at the convention. We need to correct our language. When we say can't, if it was life and death and you were going to die if you didn't do it, you would probably do it. So it's not that you can't, it's that you won't afford convention tickets. So you really cannot not afford them, because the way you grow is by getting other people there to wake them up. No, it's not that someone can't prospect and recruit. It's what? They won't prospect and recruit. It's not that you can't get 10 preferred customers. It's that you choose not to because you don't want to badly enough, and you won't do it. See, it's not that you can't learn how to show the plan. It's that you won't learn how to show the plan. It's not that you can't do the basic five. It's that you won't do the basic five. It's not that someone can't use computers. It's that they just don't want to do it. They don't want to learn badly enough, so they won't do it. It's not that someone can't hit a pen level. Are you getting this? It's that they won't hit a pen level. It's not that they can't talk to people. It's that they won't. And there's an old saying that whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're absolutely right. Isn't that true? Okay. I love the verse. A man who thinks he can. You know, if you think you're beaten, you are. And if you think you dare not, you don't. And if you think you'd like to win but think you can't, it's almost a cinch that you won't. And if you think you'll lose, well, you're lost. For out in this world we find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in a state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. Hey, you've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you'll ever win that prize. You see? So life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later the man who wins is the one who thinks he can. You see? That's what it comes down to. And when we start saying I can't, okay, what it does is it cements in the brain the belief that you're unable to do something when it's not true. You lied to yourself, you see? Okay? And by eliminating I can't, we give birth to possibilities. We give birth to the fact that I can. But we got to get rid of I can't first. We become a creative problem solver. We become more productive. We begin living. We get a new lease on the business. We're actually like born again in the business. And it allows I can to exist, which gives birth to I will. Think about that. When you allow I can to exist, it gives birth to I will. And when you start willing things to happen, you can make things happen. And then all of a sudden, I will becomes I am. I am a success because you willed it into being by saying I can, and then you became I will. Does that make sense to you? And this is what happens. Now, all weekend long, we've been collecting your I can'ts. And what we need to do is take I can't out of our vocabulary. We need to bury I can't once and for all and replace it with I can and I will. And I hope you filled out these sheets, okay, and will bury it with me. And when you bury it, it gives birth to I will. And I hope that you have your I will sheet and you take it home with you, because it's all a matter of a state of mind, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to help you out. If we can bury your can'ts, you will change. Things will change for you. So can I have the I can'ts to bury that we've collected? We are now going to have a funeral for all of your I can'ts. And this is Reverend J.R. Boy, there's a lot of them. They can hardly move them. I hope everybody in here has identified their I can'ts and put them in. As we sit here together, once and for all, we're going to put I Can't to rest. Ladies and gentlemen, today, we gather today to honor the memory of I Can't. While he was with us on earth, he touched the lives of everyone, some more than others. His name, unfortunately, has been spoken in every public place, in schools, in city halls, in state capitals, and yes, even our White House. And he has frequently visited most every home in America. Today, we have provided I Can't a final resting place. Now, he's survived by his brothers and sisters. I can, I will, and I'm going to right away. Now, they're not as well known as their famous relative, and they're not as strong and they're not as powerful yet. But perhaps someday, with your help, they will make even a bigger impact and a bigger mark on the world. May I Can't rest in peace, and may everyone present pick up their lives and move forward in his absence. Amen. Now, what happens when we bury I Can't? When you bury your I Can'ts, you've been dead because of your I Can'ts. You haven't been able to live your dreams because of your I Can'ts. What happens is you get a new lease on life, and you get a new lease on the business, and I Cans are born, and that's what you turn into. So you're given life again in the business. I can!
I can! I can! My name is Cito Camino. I can, I will, and I'm going to right away. And I am a director. Woo!
Wow. Come on, let's go. We need to be
Hi, my name is Maud Shirley. I can, I will, I'm going right away. I'm a success and I'll be an executive field vice president. My name is Bonnie Philo. I can, I will, I am going to right away. I am a success. I am a field vice president. My name is Tamara Schumann. I can, I will, I am to right away. I am a success. I am an executive director. My name is Heather Philo. I can, I will, I am going to right away. I am a success. I am a director. My name is Tammy Leonard. I can, I will, I'm going to do it right away. I am a success. I'm a national supervising coordinator.
Okay. So do you see what happens to your group? Do you see what happens to you? Now listen, let's all do it together. Look up on the screen. Look up on the screen. Can you put that back up there? Okay. Let's all say it together. I can. I will. I'm going to right away. I am a success. I am a director. I am a field vice president. Woo! Okay. Do you get it? Huge.